everybody. I know you've been seeing a lot more of me, but I'm on here again. And I wanted to hop on here to talk about something super important, our immune system. So I was thinking about it, and it is amazing, to wash your hands. We all got to be washing our hands, keeping things as clean as possible. I'm certainly doing it. I hope we all are doing it, right? That's certainly a wonderful way to stop the spread of this virus. And so, yes, let's be washing our hands, doing what we can in that regard. Another idea I had, though, was that just as important as it is to wash our hands, and to do that, what's perhaps, I think, even more important at this time too, or equally as important, if not more, I would say would be to boost our immune system. And so to boost our immune systems, your immune system is actually quite complex, right? It's not just one thing. It'd be kind of nice if we could think of it as, say, like, the heart. Well, the heart's complex too. Everything is. But it's not kind of this one tiny entity, right? Your immune system is it's a system of interconnected parts. And so there's a lot of different things that go into that. And so I wanted to hop on here to talk about some ways that we can boost our immune system. And then while we're at it, I would love to hear from you guys what you're doing to boost your immune system. Because, again, like I said, wash your hands, practice, quarantine yourself if you need to, just be a little more cautious about how, where we're going and where we're spending our time, but also to really focus also on taking care of yourself, put your oxygen mask on first, right, before you go and help others. Make sure that you are strong so that then, should you come in contact with the virus, you're good, right? You're able to withstand it. Should you, and I hope you don't. I hope that nobody, that I know of, and I hope nobody really does have to come across this, but, let's be real, there is a likelihood. So, but rather than panicking, let's focus on boosting our immune system. So, hey, good to see you, Brooke. Good to see you. But anyway, I would love to hear from you folks while I'm chatting on here. I'd love to hear some of your ideas for how you like to boost your immune system. So I'm going to give you 4 ways of boosting your immune system on here. And the first one that I want to start with is going to be de-stressing. So this isn't rocket science, but it's actually, something really cool and something that we do got to consider. And this actually is probably one of the most important things to consider right now, just because it is so easy to get stressed out during this time. The other night I talked about some ways of de-stressing. And so right now I kind of want to focus on de-stressing in terms of your immune system and how that helps. So it's the thing about stress is that it increases cortisol, right? Which is actually can be a very damaging, chemical in your body. And so it can cause some, devastating effects on your immune system and compromise its overall function. And so we want to make sure that we're regulating stress as best we can. Obviously we're going to come across some of it, while we're having to change some routines, maybe while you're searching for your toilet paper or something. I have another idea on that, by the way, guys, which my sister who's in the Middle East, over in the Middle East, it's actually super common to have a bidet, or like a toilet hose. So consider that. Might save some bucks on toilet paper. But anyway, so consider, some ways to de-stress. De-stressing is really going to help us to boost overall immune function and to really help, that's going to, decrease risk of getting all that cortisol in us. And then a healthy body, a body that isn't stressed out, it's going to be able to recover more quickly. And so it's going to be able to beat, inflammation and other things, a lot faster. And so the more stress we put on our bodies, the harder it makes it for us to be able to recover from, whatever pathogens that we're going to come across. And so do consider de-stressing. And some ways that we can do that are going to be through meditation, through exercise, sleep, healthy nutrition, all of those different things. Making sure that you're taking time to do things you enjoy, which right now, so important. So make sure that you're getting out and, having some fun, which there are still ways to do that right now. So, make sure that you're de-stressing at the end of the day, and throughout the day too, because that will definitely help you manage this. So that's number 1, de-stress. Number 2, sleep. I know I mentioned that. So sleep is actually going to be a way to help de-stress. And when we sleep, what's so good about that is that gives our body a chance to rest, to repair, And also essentially, well, along with resting and repairing, it's going to give our body a chance to help boost that immune system and to be able to fight stuff off. And the thing is, when we don't get enough sleep, that really does compromise immune function. And so a healthy body is going to be able to respond to, again, those pathogens and all those things we come across. And also it's going to help to de-stress, right? And so it goes right along with kind of that, that holistic lifestyle, right? And so, make sure you're de-stressing, make sure you're getting more sleep. And the benefits of sleep are so good for proper mood functioning, for helping to decrease risk of, for helping to lower, inflammation and things like that. And so sleep is so important for our proper functioning, especially cognitive functioning. And so if you want to make sure your head's in the game and that you're able to meet each day with, full vigor and feeling really good, make sure you're getting your 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night as much as possible. And if you're having trouble sleeping, do consider having some good herbal tea before going to sleep. That's one of my favorite things to do. And, my friend just sent me a whole bunch of tea the other day. And so that's really helpful. And, there was still plenty at the store last time I checked. So, go and get your herbal tea and use that to help de-stress and get ready for sleep. It's, just as important as sleep is, it's important to also properly prepare for sleep so you can get a good, healthy sleep and actually make sure you're getting your non-REM cycle as well as your REM cycle. And so getting the proper stages of sleep so that you can be fully recovering. And so if you need any more ideas about, how to get good sleep, let me know and I can definitely help you out there. So that's gonna be number 2. Make sure you're getting your sleep, make sure you're getting your rest. And then number 3, and this is probably, and this is one that actually I think can also involve a lot of fun. This is exercise. So number 3, exercise. Exercise is super important for proper immune functioning because exercise actually helps to stimulate the immune system and it can actually help stimulate white blood cells. And so, and then also I believe T lymphocytes. Anyway, I'm trying to think here. I want to make sure I'm, properly referring to it all. But I do know there have been studies actually done to exercise. And let's be clear here, you want to make sure that it's actually, that it's moderate exercise. We're not talking like intense, go destroy yourself kinds of exercise. You don't want to do that. But moderate, consistent moderate exercise, so try to do some daily, moderate exercise, get out, go walking, get out there and walk, a mile or two, go out for a run, and just make sure you're, moving. And that will actually really help to boost your immune function by stimulating it. And so that'll help stimulate the cells of that help, in your immune system. It'll help stimulate them and encourage proper functioning there. So exercise is going to be super important. And then, just like I said with sleep, exercise actually really does help to decrease stress, right? Because that helps to lower cortisol exposure to your body. And so exercise is really important for that. And so again, all these things go together. I think that's what's so cool about our bodies. And that's also another thing about our immune system, right? It's a complex system. That's what we are. We're our whole body, our bodies are a system. And so you got to make sure that you're nourishing it, in holistic ways and making sure we're, letting all all the different parts work together. So anyway, so exercise is going to be super important to proper immune functioning. Don't go blow yourself out, but make sure that you're getting out there and moving. And then the last one that I want to talk about, which is also super important right now, is diet. Now, I don't mean going on a special crazy diet right now or anything like that, but diet as in just what you're eating. So make sure, of course, that you're getting your fruits and vegetables, because what's in your fruits and vegetables, that's got your vitamins and minerals. It was funny, I know I mentioned this, the other day in a post, but I went to the store last week and it just kind of made me laugh a little bit that, the meat section was like totally empty, all like, the beef, the chicken, all that stuff, it was pretty much empty. And the produce section was still pretty full, I was kind of like, wow, geez, okay. And then the vitamins section, the vitamins were all still there and everything. And I was like, guys, my goodness. Now, I'm not saying I'm perfect, guys. I'm really not. But what I am suggesting is, hey, this is a great time to boost up on those, wonderful fruits and vegetables that are going to absolutely boost, our whole body functioning. And so for your immune system to function properly, and again, because it's a complex system and your whole body it all works together, you got to have a healthy diet. And because this is one of my favorite topics, why do we want to have a healthy diet? Well, because that's going to boost our gut functioning, proper gut functioning. So that's going to help to really boost our microbiome, which your microbiome plays a huge role in your immune system. And that's because a lot of your immune system actually is found in your intestinal lining. And so a lot of the cells are actually formed in there. And I want to say it's like 60 to 70%. And so make sure that you are getting that healthy diet and getting a diversity, making sure you're getting kind of a, getting variety in your diet. Make sure you're getting a variety of fruits and vegetables in there because they're all going to contain different, they're all going to contain different vitamins, minerals, and have different, boosting effects there. So make sure you're getting a proper diet because that's going to really help to, that's really going to help boost functioning for all parts of your body, and especially that microbiome, which is so important because that really does help for proper, that's where your immune system, a lot of it's coming from. And so make sure that you're nurturing that part of you too. If you need any ideas on that, let me know, of course. And like I said, guys, I want to hear from you. What are you doing to boost your immune system at this time? So those are kind of the 4 ways that I would suggest starting with for boosting your immune system at this time and really making sure that it's healthy. Start now. I hope you all are keeping healthy and if you haven't really been doing these things, well, heck, there's no better time to start than now. And so, like I said, number 1, de-stress. Get rid of the stress. Nobody needs that. That's going to compromise proper immune functioning. Number 2, get your sleep. That is going to help you to be able to fight off the stress with proper cognitive functioning. That's going to help you feel good every day. So 7 to 8 hours every night. And then exercise. Hey, Alicia, great to see you. Number 3 is going to be exercise. Exercise absolutely helps to stimulate the immune system, helps to reduce cortisol from your stress, and then also it just improves mood, man. Like, gosh, who doesn't need mood boosting benefits right now? And then number 4 is going to be diet. We want to make sure we're taking care of our diet so that then we can also be, helping to really boost that immune system because, again, hey, your immune system is actually formed for the most part inside of your digestive tract, and so inside of your small intestine. And so about, I want to say 60 to 70%, like it's a pretty large percentage that's actually formed in your intestines. So those are the 4 ways to boost your immune system. And then I did actually want to offer to you guys that I do have a protocol. It does include products, absolutely. And so if you guys do want some extra help with your immune system, boosting it, if you're needing some extra ideas, please get in touch with me. Go ahead and throw it here in the comments and tell me, yes, please. And I can definitely get in touch with you and give you those ideas. There is no better time to boost your immune system than right now. So keep washing your hands, obviously keep practicing, proper social distancing, whatever we're calling it. And then of course, above all, be boosting your immune system, because if you can fight it off yourself, then you don't have to be as afraid, right? Obviously take precautions. It's not, that we, okay, I'm going to boost my immune system and go walk into a hotbed of coronavirus, but more so take care of you so that if you do come across that, then you're better equipped to actually handle it. So those are my ideas, folks. I would love to hear back from you. Would love to hear what you're doing to boost your immune systems. And I will talk to you guys later. Take care. Thanks for coming on. Bye-bye.